super fast. The Congressional Budget Office estimating a nearly $1.1 trillion federal deficit this year. That's more than prior estimates. That would be the fourth straight year above $1 trillion. These deficits are no friend to this buddy, as in Buddy Roemer. He remains a GOP presidential candidate and is the former Louisiana governor. He joins me right now, but the governor, in case you didn't know, seriously entertaining a third party run. In fact, you are their guy if it gets to happen. It's, what is it called again? The Americans Elect. And they're the folks who want a ticket that's a hybrid ticket, a unity, a Republican and a Democrat on the same ticket.
Build the country, not the party. Okay. Build the country, not the party.
Do they care who's on the top of that ticket, whether it's a Republican
They don't make that decision. The people that are part of that apparatus do. 300 to 500,000 online.
Online?
They're online, yeah. They'll have a convention in May. They'll go through a process.
So one way or the other, they're going to have a candidate.
Yes, they're going to have a candidate, and it might not be me. I have not made a
Who else is vying for this?
There have been names, but I haven't heard from the lips of a person.
So what about former New Mexico Governor Johnson?
Gary Johnson's running as a libertarian.
So you could have a libertarian candidate, another third-party candidate.
Reform Party is a...
You could have Ralph Nader running.
You could have the Reform Party.
So this could be like Italy.
All 50
we could be like Italy. Then what?
That's our goal, Neil,
that's
to be
our
like
goal.
Italy.
We could do worse.
I think we should raise our sights.
I agree with you.
We should be like
You ever been to
America.
Venice? You don't have, that's raising your sights. So let me ask you, Governor, you're at 4 or 5% in the national polls among Republicans, which isn't bad. But it isn't going to give you the brass ring.
No.
What do you think of Newt Gingrich and Mitt Romney? Everyone seems to think one of those guys is going to get the brass ring.
Could. They're the odds-on favorite. I think Mitt will win tonight by at least a dozen points.
Really?
12 to 15 points. That'd be a nice win for him, but it's not decisive. That's 50 votes. I think you need 1,144 convention votes. They got along. This is the fourth state. Last time I checked, there were 50 states.
Right.
We're just starting. This process will be a while. Newt said he's going to take it all the way to the convention. It could be a brokered convention.
You know, mathematically, I always tell my friends, because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I know a little bit about math. And it is not statistically impossible to go to the convention without one of these guys having 1,144 delegates. In fact, it's more than likely
that they won't have it.
Right. So why are we all glomming on to...
John McCain, remember one of the candidates, I can't remember, hung on to the end against Mike Huckabee. Hang on to the very end.
Sure, McCain didn't secure it until a few weeks ahead of time.
He didn't get over the match until about a month before the convention.
Right.
I was supporting John, and I was very frustrated by it.
And by the way, Gerald Ford in '76 didn't secure the nomination until the day of the vote.
That's exactly right. Look, when you can't pick a president, you ought to take your time. And I think what the voters of Florida, with South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Iowa are saying, we're not in love with anybody here.
What does that say? We heard that in South Carolina, anecdotal evidence in Florida, certainly that in Iowa.
Because there's no connect with real people, Neil. The issue, Washington's not broken, it's corrupt. And people know that. Small business people know they have no chance. Small business people know they create 3 out of 4 jobs in America, and everything's against them. The budget's not balanced. Tax reform needs to come. Immigration reform, trade reform with China. It's not going to happen.
But, Governor, I was thinking, if you do run, if the Republicans don't give you your due or you feel the attention you deserve, and you're running as a third-party candidate, and you have Johnson running, aren't you handing the election to the president?
My contributions come from all over America, been 20,000 of them. Every state in America, California and Louisiana are my 1 and 2. Democrats are about a third, Republicans are about a third, and independents are about a third. The issue is not how to fix Washington. The issue is corruption in Washington. And all of these guys won't get a darn thing done. Mitt Romney, Newt Gingrich, and Obama are the same guy wearing different party hats. They'll get nothing done. You know why? The masters own Washington. The guys with the big checks own Washington. It's why they don't pay their fair share of taxes. It's how they get earmarks in the budget. It's how China walks over America, and the president doesn't say a word.
You're good. You're good. Thank you, Governor. Good seeing you again. You feeling okay?
I feel
all right?
I feel good.
All right. Be well, sir.
I'm nervous in New York, but I feel good.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? But try any one of the delis. That will